Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helena Sergeys. I am a certified plant-based nutrition coach and I'm very passionate about helping you rediscover your inner vitality. Today I wanted to talk about why I became vegan. People can have different reasons for becoming vegan, but usually it's one of the three main reasons. It's either animal suffering, personal health, or the environment. Now, for me personally, it was all three, but not exactly at the same time. The main reason that pushed me to go vegan was actually the animal suffering. Now, in the beginning, before I learned anything about animal suffering, I had no idea what was going on. I was totally blind to animal agriculture or what was happening in the slaughterhouses. How I learned through a documentary. I watched a documentary called Earthlings. Now, some of you may have heard of this documentary before. It's actually the main documentary that really shows what goes on in slaughterhouses, for example, or what goes on in scientific research with animals, or in the fashion industry, for example. So I really learned about all the different ways that animals are being exploited. Now, it is a very difficult documentary to watch. It's very horrifying. It really is like a rude awakening. When I was watching it, I was very emotional. I was crying. I was horrified because it's horrible to see. You know, I love animals. I love the heart of animals. I connect to animals. And when you see them suffering like this, and when you hear them suffering like this, it is very, very difficult. It really touches you. Watching this documentary had a very big impact on me, and a very instant impact as well. After watching the documentary, then and there, I decided that I was going to become a vegan. And I never looked back. And this exact moment was 7 years ago now. So I watched the documentary somewhere in the late afternoon, and then in the evening after watching it, I came downstairs to eat dinner. I was very upset. I was emotional. I probably looked a little bit red because I was crying, and I told my parents, I seen this documentary, I learned about what's going on in the animal agriculture, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to eat any of this stuff ever again because it's horrifying and it's wrong and it's not good for us and it's not good for the environment. I learned about how much cruelty is happening there. I learned about how much the animals are suffering, and I don't want to be a part of this anymore. A few months after I first became vegan, I started experiencing personal health issues, and I wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel healthier, so I decided to do some research. I started learning more about, okay, I'm eating plant-based, but how exactly can I optimize this? How exactly can I eat a healthier plant-based diet? This is how I learned about whole food plant-based. This is how I learned about how important it is to have a lot of variety, to eat different kinds of fruits, to eat different kinds of vegetables. So I became more interested in the personal health reason as well. Also because I started experiencing it myself. When I did the research and I started eating a little bit differently, I started eating more fruits and more whole food plant-based, I noticed the difference. I started to feel better, my energy was better, and this kept my motivation going to keep going with this and to keep feeling better and better and better. And this is also one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about coaching other people now, because I want people to experience what I experienced. That when you start eating healthier and when you start eating a whole food plant-based diet, you actually really feel better. Your energy is so much better. Also, because I had my personal health issues, I really wanted my body to be healthier on the inside and out. So I was very focused on eating a healthy plant-based diet for my own personal health. Then we have the environment. The environment for me was a motivational factor that came a little bit later in my life, maybe I'd say 2 or 3 years after I became vegan, but now it's a very important reason for me. So I started watching more documentaries. I watched documentaries like What the Health, and I also watched more recently Dominion, and I watched what else is there? Oh, I also watched Forks Over Knives. So I learned a lot about all the implications of eating animal foods. A lot more. Because of these documentaries, I learned more about the impact it has on the environment. The way we are currently living is hurting our home, it's hurting our planet. You know, I worry about what our planet will look like for the next generation, for our children, for example, if we don't do anything about it. I worry about the next generation. I even worry about our own generation, what kind of future we are going to have. This is actually something that really keeps me up at night. So, yes, these are all the reasons why I am vegan. After watching Earthlings and seeing what happens to the animals, I went vegan straight away, like this, and I have been vegan ever since for 7 years now, and I absolutely love it. I am so happy that I am doing what I can to make my impact on the environment less, and that I'm not participating in any animal suffering, that I am eating in a way that I know nourishes my body and makes me feel good. It's so important to me, and I'm so passionate about it, and I really want to share this passion with you. Honestly, it has made my life better in every way, and I enjoy every minute of being vegan. It's just wonderful. So, of course, now I am very curious and I would like to know what your biggest reason is why you became vegan. So, let me know down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are curious about what I do and how I coach people towards a healthier plant-based lifestyle, you can find my information down below in the description box. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video and don't forget to leave a comment telling me why you became vegan. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next week. Bye!